In the grand scheme of things, this is actually a pretty easy project, and I think it looks great. Hello YouTube family, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever had one of those days where your microwave just stopped working? I'm Jerry, and I'm living the Nukem life. Alright guys, so for whatever reason our microwave has decided to stop working. I have checked the plug, it is plugged in, but it's just not working. So on today's video, I'm gonna replace this microwave with a brand new one. Alright guys, so we got the exact model that we have here. It's the GE Spacemaker. So it should just be remove this one and put the new one up. That easy, right? So safety first, let's go ahead and unplug power. And Dawn is going to be unscrewing the screws and making sure to feed this through the bottom of the cabinet. And I will be holding the microwave and actually getting it off of the wall and the bracket that's in the back.
Yep.
Alright, so all three screws are out. We should just be able to lower it and pull it off of the bracket attached to the wall.
Oh, it's down.
There we go.
Okay, go slow. Okay, you're out.
Alright, so it looks like this isn't going to be the quick fix that I was hoping or expecting that it was going to be. But I guess that's one of the issues when you have, in this case, a microwave that's over 23 years old and you get the same make and model expecting it to just fit exactly where it is with the old one. But in this case, they've changed everything. They've changed the mounting bracket, how it mounts to the upper cabinet. They basically changed everything. So now that we have taken the old microwave off, we're going to need to start from scratch and install this microwave like we've never had a microwave here before. The only saving grace is that, well, I'm assuming and hoping that this rear vent is going to be able to work with the new microwave. So the first thing that we need to do is remove this mounting bracket, because this is not the same mounting bracket that we need to use for the new microwave. Alright, so in order to find out where the mounting bracket goes, I had to take the mounting bracket and put it inside of our area here and mark it right here. And then you just slide it over and you do the same on this side. And I marked it right there. And then you take your mounting bracket and you use your level and you draw your horizontal line right here. And you find your center right there. And then you probably can't see it on camera, but there's an A and a B right here. There aren't any studs, so I marked our studs. Our studs are here and here. So what I'm going to do is I'll drill these out for the toggle bolts here, and I'll use a wood screw for here and here. So it'll be toggle bolts here and here that I got to drive or drill out with 5/8, and then drill these for the studs and mount our mounting bracket. All right, so this is the wood screw that we're going to be using, and this is a toggle bolt. Basically, this is used because you can't screw into a stud, and it says you can use one or the other, but if I have the opportunity to screw into a stud, I am absolutely going to. However, it does say that you do have to use hole A right there and hole B. So I have to use toggle bolts for those. I've already got this toggle bolt set up. So what I'm going to do is remove this part. And get it staged and ready to go. All right, so I have the toggle bolts just kind of holding this into place. Now I'm going to screw the wood screws in. Double check to make sure that I'm still centered. And it looks like I'm still good on the line here, and everything looks level. All right, so everything looks like we are ready for the bottom mounting bracket. So now we have to get the holes drilled out up top right here, and we have a template for that. The template that has to go up here, it's set up for several different variations, but the way that ours is, we have a cabinet that is recessed where the microwave is going, and that area is a 1/2 of an inch. And as you can see on the template, it's already set up for 1/2 of an inch. So we just have to cut all 4 corners to match that up, and then we'll put the template up here so we'll know where to mark and drill our holes. All right, so I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick this up, but so we have our template. We had to cut it to size so it fits inside here, and then we have to drill here and over here to mount our microwave from the top. So we're going to mark those holes and drill those. Now we already have a hole from the old microwave up in the cabinet there. I think you can see the light shining through. It says for this microwave that we're supposed to drill here, but there's going to be a gap of probably about 3/4 of an inch, maybe a little more, which should be able to allow that cord to be in this gap right here. So we're gonna not drill this hole, we're gonna reuse this hole, and we'll just have to thread it up through, and it should work fine. All right guys, so we have a rear vented microwave, so we had to set this up so that it went from venting and recirculating into the room so that it would vent to the rear. So that's what we did right here. Literally, you just unscrew these here, lift up the blower motor, turn it, set it back in, and then we had to snip out these little things right here, which will go right into this area here. And now we are ready to mount the microwave oven. All right, so we are going to do our best to mount this. Yep, and so we already have the cord up through the hole. Dawn and I are both going to do our best to get it mounted to the wall. As soon as it's mounted to the wall, I'm going to do my best to hold it while Dawn makes sure to pull the cord up. And then she's going to be drilling the 2 screws going into the microwave, which is actually going to hold it up through the cabinet. And that should be it. So, you ready?
As ready as I'll ever
So
be.
let's do our best to try to get this up there.
I mean, it's not up high enough yet. Oh. There it is.
All right. It looks like it's set.
I think it's set. At least on that side. This side was still spinning. Can you?
So I think that was a successful install.
Oh my goodness.
As far as that went.
It really, I think it was more stressful worrying about you holding the microwave up than anything. The screws went in really easily. Like once they found where they needed to go, they went in real simple.
So the template was in the right place and we
Yes.
drilled the holes correctly.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the most important thing, right?
Yeah, and it's,
And I think
we're good.
we probably need to check the screws to make sure they're completely seated.
Okay.
Did they give you spacers for in there?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, we're good. She's seated. All right, so we have the microwave mounted. Now we're going to plug it in and make sure that everything works. You want to do the honors?
Yeah, I'm gonna move over though. Woohoo!
We have power. Everything looks good so far. It's mounted and everything seems good to go. All right, guys, so I gotta say, all in all, I am really disappointed that this microwave, even though we got the same make and model as the one that we had on here, that everything wasn't set up for it to actually line up with all the holes and the mounting bracket and all of that stuff. That would have made it a lot easier, of course. But in the grand scheme of things, Dawn and I, we were able to do this relatively easily.
Yeah.
It really wasn't that hard of a job, and we're really thankful that we were able to get it done. And it was actually pretty easy, pretty straightforward. We just had to read the directions about 2 or 3 times.
I honestly feel like we spent more time reading the directions and making sure we were doing it right than actually the process of actually installing it.
Right. So a professional would have been able to do this probably in about 30 minutes. But
Yeah.
DIYers, we checked everything like 2, 3, 4 times, before we drilled and all of that stuff. But in the grand scheme of things, this is actually a pretty easy project, and I think it looks great. But I hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's free, and it really helps our channel grow. And hit that notification bell so you're up to date on all of our upcoming videos. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.
Bye.
So after we took the microwave off, we saw that there's a wasp nest up in there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but so it's a good thing that we're doing this in the wintertime and that wasp nest is not active.